What's up, y'all? I'm Lowkeylise, and welcome to the Slumber Party.
Quit, don't you listen to all those afraid to try. Though I hate the part that says goodbye. Even when I know it's low, our faith was high. Always keep in motion, you've got nothing.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lowkeylise, and welcome to the Slumber Party, where we drink, have fun, and we're going to give it to you straight. Speaking of straight, the code word is at the bottom. Whenever you hear that word, you got to take a shot. If you're too young to be drinking, you shouldn't be watching this podcast, so find something else to do. I'm super excited today. I have a very special guest in the building.
Please.
Angel, baby. Okay, come on, introduce yourself.
Mani Draper. Glad to be here. It's family, so it means a lot. Thank you.
No, thank you for coming. Okay, Mani, so this is what we're going to do today. I got some games prepared. Some
You
musical.
got all the games, too.
Some musical games. But we're going to start with some rapid fire questions. I'm going to ask you a question. I just want you to answer with the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Okay. What was your first job?
First job was Costco in the food court.
You was making the pizzas?
I was. Pizzas, chicken bake, you name it. I was back there with
The chicken bake is really
Chicken
slept on.
bake
The
is
chicken bake
underrated. Don't put them on.
slept
Don't
on.
put. If they don't know, they don't know.
Who do you text most?
Martina.
Period. A king. Okay. Okay. What's your go-to favorite pastime?
Cooking for sure.
Cooking. What do you cook the best?
The best?
Yeah.
Damn, Lise. I don't know. Nana and Martina would be the ones that ask that. Like, what do I do the best? I think what I do the best is probably my red beans and rice, but my brother is he's a goat. So I damn near don't want to make him no more. His are so fire. So I don't know.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Favorite thing to cook is probably Mexican, like some kind of Mexican cuisine. It don't have to be anything specific, but
No, yeah, because I had your jalapenos.
oh yeah.
The carrot, the pickle.
The Draper's coming soon. Quick plug.
Where did you grow up?
Richmond. Yeah, 31st and Barrett. But I feel like a lot of people that grew up in the Bay, you can't really tell that story without telling the full thing. So it's Richmond, but my cousin is from 90th and Bancroft, so I spent hella time in the East. My cousins are in Vallejo, so it was hella in Vallejo, Fairfield, Sassoon, Vacaville, Sac, Hercules, Pinot. Pinot is probably the center of my personal story from middle school, elementary school, high school, and even living there for a quick stint. So it's hard to say because I'm Richmond for real, but I think a lot of people experience a lot of cities, and I got real attachment to Pinot and Hercules for real. So
Y'all know people everywhere. That's my god sisters. It was so random. My god sisters are Mel and Melissa, the twins. And
I knock this microphone over right now.
Those are my god sisters.
Wow. See, I did not know that. I'm just finding that out right this
Just
second.
right this second? Yeah.
I talked to Melissa before I got here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when I seen that y'all knew them, and I was like, oh, that's so rare.
Yeah.
Who's your hero?
My mom. Yeah. That's big dog. She see the world in a hella unique way and has a very specific voice, and we all inherited bits and pieces of it. I see it most in my youngest sister, actually. But a combination of the three of them are my heroes for sure. Mm-hmm. But my mom she's a prototype for it. So I got my mom for sure.
That's deep. Yeah. Wait, so I forgot to ask you because we started out listening to your song.
Right.
What's it called?
SOHO, off of 33, produced by Stephen King. 33 is a joint album with Stephen King, and it is out now everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I love that song too. It's just a smooth vibe.
It is smooth KBLX vibes.
Yeah,
that's what we were going
I love
for.
that. All right, let's get into some topics. So I'm gonna have you spin the wheel.
Dang. All right. Was that a good spin or do I need to spin again?
No, that was good.
That was a good one.
Oh, this one is No Windows in the Suite in New Orleans. We could have made a movie. So first, I want you to tell me what inspired this lyric.
That is so. I have this thing where I'm like hella prideful about the idea that these are songs and definitely like painting pictures, but you could pull from like real ass places. So it's definitely like it's inspired by factual stories and experiences. And anybody that spent any time in New Orleans know them rooms down there don't be having no windows in them.
That part.
So you can kind of lose track of time altogether as a concept. Like New Orleans is one of those cities where I go and completely forget what day it is, what time it is, what time of the year it is sometimes. And my first time experiencing that was just like, wow, it was a little, it's memorable. So it was memorable enough for it to make it on the song.
For sure.
Yeah.
I went to college in New Orleans. I never knew what day it was. No. I'm just playing, Mom. So what do you think is like a good place for vacations, or what makes an ideal place?
See, that's a really good question, because there are definitely some like necessary components for fire vacation, but after this last little to Santa Barbara real quick, like you can damn near make shit shake anywhere. You just gotta have the right ingredients. Like obviously good bottle is like hella important. If you're in a sense, pack a candle, like that's always player. Definitely have music on deck, and just have your restaurant game together. Like even if you order an in or whatever, just know what to order. And because you getting away, it should be like borderline exotic. We don't have to be crazy, but just, I don't know, just get in your bag for real. Just make it like make a memory, so that experience is something separate of, we could kick one to tip around real quick. Like we don't have to go hella far, but just make something memorable for sure.
Are you more of the get up and go, like
yes,
pack a bag, we about to go,
yes.
or
yes.
do you need it planned for you?
You good luck planning, because it could be the day of and something else could call. Like that, if the money calls, like we not going nowhere. Like, so you know what I'm saying. So best practices is like, man, put some on, let's go. You know, but try to do that frequently though, so you don't lose like these big ass gaps, you know?
In between.
Yeah,
I feel that. Okay, you ready for the next game?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm interested in knowing your musical preferences.
Okay. Oh wow, this is one that had me stressed.
Okay, so we're gonna make a little playlist. It's gonna be the Slumber Party SOHO playlist. Okay, so I want you to pull up a song that defines your childhood.
That defines my childhood. That is, let's see. Dang, this is tough, Lee. So can I ask a qualifying question, or I'm thinking about it too much?
No, go ahead.
So defines childhood. Most like memorable tune, or like takes you to a certain place when you hear it?
Takes you to a certain place.
Damn, okay. Then I got it right. DJ Quick's Tonight.
Tonight.
See what I'm saying? I was like,
okay, tell me more.
I don't want to. So there is an infamous video of me being like hella involved in my parents' wedding. Mm-hmm. There's a wedding video somewhere, like I don't know if my uncle's got it, I don't know where it is, but this video exists, and somebody had a camera in the groomsmen section. Like usually you see the bridesmaids and shit,
right.
But this is 91 niggas, and like this footage is gold wherever it is. But if you could imagine all the extras, everything involved, but little baby me being in the mix, and DJ Quick Tonight is playing in the background. So even before even seeing the footage, I have this random ass memory that's a blur because I'm a baby. Like I don't. Yeah, it's a blur.
But you've heard about it, so it's like.
And so that song just remind like the smells and shit. Like, but I can't make out a vivid picture. But that song is attached to that idea of an image, and I just could only. I want to see that video so bad.
No,
So,
that's probably hilarious for real. Because one thing that I remember from my childhood too is like we had went camping. I don't
the
like
camping.
camping. You like camping?
I do, but again, it's all the cousins. I'm trying to envision like my parents at my age right now had all of us and my aunties and my uncles. So we would go if we went camping. Then we get to link up with all your
With
cousins and
everybody,
and it's something for us. So it's definitely something for them. So I'm just like those memories are banned in my brain. We was talking about Barry Yesler the other day, and I was like, bro, I remember those. Like being a kid, and I probably shouldn't have been there, and you know trying to recreate some of that.
I feel like I'm a different. I'm not like parents how my parents were. Though. Like I ain't got the house. I ain't got the
No. I got that.
I ain't got the fun house.
Wait, they had their life together.
They did. We are not the same adults.
Yeah, my mom had a 401k right now. That is crazy.
No, yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah, right. Having their shit together in the 90s. Come on.
But no, yeah. So we went on this camping trip, right? And I have a twin brother, and they had like a little talent show. We both signed up, but then I got nervous. Like I hid under a chair or some shit where it was my turn. But this video of him singing his heart out.
He fucked around and won too.
Make me want to leave the one I'm Usher.
Wait, what song? We were just talking about that, getting up there and singing songs you shouldn't have been singing.
Yeah.
That's actually a safe pick though.
It's pretty safe, but like still, that I remember that very vividly.
That's hella funny. Where'd y'all go camping after you had a talent show? Y'all went to
Quincy. I want to say.
Okay.
It was like a campsite.
Okay.
My dad worked for the city for a long time.
Okay.
And I think they had a campsite there. Okay. Find a song that you sing with your whole chest, but it does not apply to your life.
Apply like not all the way or just like what you mean not apply?
My example is Stunner Girl, Real Rap.
Okay.
I sing that song with my whole chest, but I'm not a shooter either. I'm the girl she's talking about on it, actually. I'm not outside.
All right, so Keisha Cole and Puff last night. That song comes on and I forget that I can't sing for one and that I'm not a single black female. Like, bro, that's not your song. Like, stop. But Puff singing it makes it feel like it is my song. And then when he do the skit at the end, it's like, no, that song was for us.
It was for everybody, for
Right.
sure. And can you, like, listen to that song without thinking about when they was in the studio on the show?
No. So, did you see that? Was that yesterday or a couple of days ago? That went, like, viral damn near again.
No.
And this nigga telling her how to sing. And
No.
she in the booth just like, bruh. But it's Puff, so you can't really get annoyed. But at the same time, that note was crazy.
It was a lot going on. No.
That's how you get a hit, though.
See, that's why. So I need to go to the studio with you.
Come on.
I can't sing though.
Neither. Hey, clearly it don't matter.
You gotta jazz me up a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's it. Hey, auto tune. Come on, let's go make us a hit.
What's your favorite song of yours to date?
Oh, of mine. Cushion Gospel or SOHO. So Cushion Gospel is off Communion 2, came out last year. And then SOHO that we played at the top of the show are two of my favorite things I've ever done.
What about those two songs?
It's funny, like, I don't know if everybody experiences this, but there are those rare moments when I've been able to, like, clearly do something for me in both life and in creating. And Cushion Gospel was one of those where I wasn't thinking about nothing. I heard the beat, and that's what came to mind, and I just did it. It was almost like a freestyle damn near. And then Irk, who produced it, Kev, was like, bro, that shit crazy. And then made me really believe it because he fucked with it that much, but it was so within the realm of just some regular shit that I didn't think about it in that terms. And then we sat with it and then started formulating the story. And I found that Yuck Mouth interview and I just chopped it up to make it a story for real. And it was like, oh man, this is it. But when it dropped, Jay Ant hit me. He like, Cuddy, I'm in Brooklyn, I'm walking a bridge and Cushion Gospel came on and it made me feel like I was in Richmond, bro. Like, it just took me somewhere. And it's one of the greatest compliments because I'm just painting a very specific picture of my POV. And once you put it out there, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And so to get that feedback is just tight. And same thing with SOHO. Like, SOHO was a very specific story that was about, I wasn't thinking about structure and tempo and none of that. I was just doing the song, and it came out like that. And I was like, man, I love this, but usually the things I love the most don't really seem to connect with or resonate with the world. And so for that one to be a standout when it dropped was just like, oh damn, maybe I should do more shit just for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the theme of the album. It's like, take care of you before trying to pour in the hell of other people, because you gonna burn out, or you're not gonna have nothing of value to offer too. So it's kind of a weird metaphor in that way, where you don't want to be selfish, but you gotta really analyze and make sure you fully equipped to show up to the party, basically.
That's a gem right there, really. Because I think oftentimes it's like when you are a giver, or you're just automatically like a person that people will come to and stuff, it's your first nature to be like, I'm gonna forget about self and I'm gonna do this. Yeah. So when you finally do start, taking care of yourself, and then things go well and it's received well, like that's a lesson to be learned for sure. No,
facts. It's especially just like unpacking what it's really rooted in, right? Like that idea of like giving is fulfilling a part of the ego, or this thing that you're trying to serve that is underdeveloped, basically, right? So it's like a mass. So it's like, nah, go fully dial in. And that's kind of been the theme for a little bit now, is like fully trying to address said weaknesses in self and correct the ship for whatever that means. So these are those kind of check-ins of where I'm at in the process, and hopefully the next one will be a little bit more advanced and we'll have arrived, but still a ways away, but getting there for sure.
What was it like traveling, like being on tour and stuff?
Whew. So, can I tell you? Nah, I don't know if I should give you the real story. I feel like I should. I feel like I should clean it up a little bit. No, I'm kidding. Tour is exactly what I thought it would be. Hella work, busy, but the best time of my life. I definitely missed home and missed everybody. However, it was 26 different cities doing these songs and getting to have brand new reactions with people with the song. So it's like a dream come true. But then the other part of it that I wasn't really mindful of or able to quantify was that it was going to be market research to see what works and what doesn't. And man, that road and getting to see people and meet, like if you drop the beat and somebody don't move, you like, all right, you start to think about it. Right? Yeah. And so that totally informed this next batch of music we're getting ready to have. And it's dope to be able to go, be scientific with it in a way, and like see this, check this, and like,
yeah,
oh,
like
damn.
You got data now.
Feel me? So that was probably the illest part. And then the stories in between, you find that the beauty is really in the drive from Chicago to Denver or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you was like, damn, bro, we really took life on one. Like, how are we even here right now? And you wake up in a whole new city, and maybe you see some familiar faces. But I was fortunate enough to have, I want to say damn near every city, with the exception of like maybe Salt Lake and that really was it. Like every other place, I felt like I had family slide, or somebody that I've known for a really long time slide. So it was like seeing a familiar face in a faraway place, and it didn't even matter. We got to tour Harvard. We did a night tour of Harvard. Stopped in Connecticut, bars on I-5. Philly was beautiful. Brooklyn was beautiful. Atlanta was like all these different moments in these different places. So, were
any of those places was that your first time visiting?
First time. Well, Columbus was first time. Damn, was that it? I feel like that was it. I feel like Columbus was the only place I had not been before, and which is random. Like I'd definitely been to Cleveland and Cincinnati, but not Columbus. And Columbus was fucking with it. Like Columbus is up there for me. Memorable nights of the shows and like the food and the people. And we ended up having a random few days off there too. So we stayed in Columbus for a few days.
Oh, so you got to
we got to fuck around for it. Yeah.
I was gonna ask what was the most memorable city for you.
See, now what stories can I tell? Because Atlanta, oh my!
You can tell whatever stories you want to tell.
Atlanta, Houston, oh my! They just built different in Dallas, like New Orleans, like those were, but though again, they were for other reasons, like the shows, but the people in the strip clubs and not like that shit.
The party. Was y'all in Houston on a Sunday? I keep hearing this thing that's like, if you go to Houston, you shouldn't leave on a Sunday.
We were there on a Sunday.
Oh, so it was turned.
What? Brunch. Yeah.
Sunday's Saturday.
Yeah, it's Houston forever has a special place in my heart. Just before that was before the tour though. Like, if I don't want to meet nobody to say that they don't fuck with Houston because you ain't done it right. Like, Houston treat me right every time.
That's cool. Let's see. I think it's one more song you got to come up with.
Oh no, I thought we was out of it.
Nope, this is the last one. What's your go-to set the mood song?
Set the mood. Marvin Gaye, I Want You. I hate this. I feel so fucking old, bro. It's like this old ass nigga putting on Marvin Gaye. Oh shit!
But that shows you got some respect.
No, man. You've been out. You outside. You know nobody respect nothing no more.
No, Mani. Somebody tried to throw on 2 Chainz for me one time. Turn this shit off.
Not 2 Chainz to set the mood.
Now I don't even know what are we doing here? I'm going home.
Oh shit! But see, I respect it because it's like whatever bag you get into, it's like I don't know. But I'm gonna play R&B and soul shit regardless though. So that's old to new. I've been running down Tolliver like crazy. Summer about to drop. Like I can't wait for Summer Walker to drop. Like Summer pull up and just like kind of take care of all that shit for you. But
sure.
Some old player shit, I'm like that whole album, like I'm running that. But I want to set the mood, like that's a layup. Like
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, that's I don't care how there ain't nothing stopping that energy right there. I promise you.
Let's spin the wheelie.
That was a way better roll.
I know. I'm gonna just. I'm not clicking. Okay. The snakes get exposed. I hear Ryan. He told you. I told you.
Yeah, that's hella funny. That's my dog Ryan. He called just before we getting started. That's again true story. Yeah.
So, are you one to like? Do you give the benefit of the doubt a lot, or like, do you cut somebody off at the first sign of a red flag?
No, I definitely don't cut like at the first sign of a red flag. I'm the worst version of that. At the first sign of a red flag, I make note of said red flag and then hold on to it forever. So the second you do something, I can reference said red flag. Mm-hmm. We could have met each other 30 years ago, and I remember said red flag.
Keep it. What's your sign?
Gemini.
I knew it. I feel like I knew you was Gemini.
Yeah, I hate that about myself too, because it's like either confront it at the door and be done with it. No, it's not that word. It's just that. Just confront it so you don't hold on to it.
Yeah.
And then whatever point of contention that is present isn't weighed down by something that happened how long ago.
Yeah, no, because you can address a situation without it being like, okay, I'm wiping my hands with it. If it's not like an egregious type thing. I'm the one that's like, I got to learn by experience. I butt my head a lot. So then when I make friends, my friends be like, and then they end up being right about the person. So it's like, we told you so. Like, I need to learn.
Right. Yeah. And then I also don't learn like that either. Like, yes, your experience and your information is cool, but I think the best teachers help you experience it to a certain extent without the hurt or whatever the setbacks. But they put you inside the experience as opposed to try to have you live through there, so you're still detached. And it's like there's a certain dopamine that's released that allows you to retain in the process of experiencing something. So you can't forego that human experience. So I feel like the best teachers can help replicate examples so that you can get really, really close. It still won't be the same thing because I think like your first heartbreak or something. Like, heard about it, you watched it in movies, but nothing still prepared you.
It's still not the same.
That's still not the same. You still got to experience it. Well, I remember everybody was getting COVID. You like, man, that shit ain't gonna put me down like that. When I get it, boy, was I lying.
I was down bad with COVID. Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
So it's just you got to. There's a part of you that's got to like, nah, bro, that wasn't cool, or that was the best time of my life. Like one or two.
For sure. Okay, you mentioned teachers. You know I'm a teacher, right?
Yep.
All right, I bought a quiz.
Oh. I didn't say I was cool with teachers.
It's a
No, it's a real quiz. I'm triggered right now. That's a real quiz. That's what them quizzes used to look like. Yo, multiple choice too.
It's multiple choice. Okay. So it's a 2000s music quiz. I'm missing a page.
2000s.
This
okay.
is me in real life in class. I would be missing a page. Like
2000s too. Woo, woo, woo.
All right, this part says even trickier. So let's see. Name the rapper and producer of some of the best rap songs of the 90s and 2000s.
Of the 90s and rapper and producer?
Mm-hmm.
It's just he does both?
Mm-hmm.
Best rapper producer of the 90s and 2000s. Best rapper producer. Kanye West.
He's not on there.
Of the 90s? Q-Tip.
He's not on there either.
Best rapper producer. Okay. No Ye, no Tip. Jay Dilla's got to be on there then. DJ Quick. Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre's.
Oh, jeez. Dre's on there. Is Puff on there?
No.
Dre's on there. Puff isn't. I feel like Dre. Damn, starting at Dre is Pharrell, maybe? No, Pharrell?
You want to know who else is on there?
Yeah, I do.
Swiss Beats, Timbaland. It says Drake, but I think that's like to throw you off.
Swiss Beats. Okay. Swiss Beats, Timbo, and Dr. Dre are considered the best rapper producers from the 90s. I'm not mad at that.
You have to pick one.
Oh, I got to pick one.
Yeah.
Out of Dre, Swiss, and Tim?
Yeah.
Dre.
Okay.
Wait. It's best rapper producer.
Yes.
That's tricky. It's Dre because
he raps.
No, not even because he raps. Like it's Dre for a lot of reasons, but I'm not throwing Tim away like that. Like Timbaland is like high up on my goats, but it's Dr. Dre for sure.
Same.
Yeah.
Which Lil rapper sang "Let Me Hold You"?
Bow. Shad Moss, man. Put some respect on Bow Wow, man. I mean, I'm sick of the Bow Wow slander, by the way,
Me
too.
too.
I'm tired of it.
Bow Wow.
I'm tired of it.
I love Bow Wow. I love Big Soulja.
I'm tired. Come on. Soulja Boy first to do everything.
I was straight
Except
up.
for Ray J.
No, Ray J does everything first.
Yes, thank you. I was going to say.
Everything is connected to Ray J. And then Soulja Boy. But that video, did you see the video on Twitter? It was when they were asking the girls, like, would they... It was when they have
food stamps card. Yeah. That was disrespectful.
Disrespected Big Soulja for sure. Lil' Kim now has several songs featuring other artists, but on which song did she collaborate with Pink, Maya, and Christina Aguilera?
Lady Marmalade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say Ladies Night. I knew it wasn't that. Moulin Rouge. Yeah. That's a joint.
Nas sampled this piece to create one of the best hip-hop songs of the 2000s. Name that song.
One of the best hip-hop songs of the 2000s. Got Yourself? No? Nas of the 2000s. Not Got Yourself.
The song he sampled.
Name the song. The Funky Drummer? Not the Funky Drummer? It's a hit song?
Yeah.
I should know what song it is?
Yeah.
That Nas sampled in the 2000s. What was the Nas?
Oh, wait. The name of the song, not the song he sampled.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking of the song. I'm like, oh, no, that is the song, actually.
That Nas sampled. Or no, that the song, name the song that Nas did, right? Do they give you multiple choice?
Yeah.
Okay, give me that. Let me process elimination. Or am I gonna know it right away?
If I Ruled the World.
Oh. It is 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
But you said sampled though.
Well, it says Nas sampled this piece to create one of the best hip hop songs of the 2000s.
Okay, but that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're both wrong. I can. Wasn't it?
I said I can.
You did? Yeah. I'm just wrong. Did I hear it? Oh, I'm bad at this. Okay. Whose music video for the song Work It? This is easy. Won her an MTV VMA for
Missy.
Video of the Year, yes. Missy had a lot of good videos.
Missy's my go-to.
Name the hip-hop music artists that make up Outkast.
Andre 3000 and Antoine Big Boy Patton. Yes, sir.
Who is a bonus member?
DJ Arcelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it's one of them. Why I don't know why. Sorry, bro, I can't remember your name.
Can you name the group that Pharrell Williams formed with his Neptune's bandmates? You want the options?
No. NERD.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really important. I was looking at yeah, they're really
One of my favorite concerts I ever went to, it was NERD, Rihanna, and Kanye.
Yeah.
That was a defining moment for me. Besides one of the best 2000s hip-hop songs, what do Usher, Ludacris, and Lil Jon all have in common?
They're not all from Atlanta. That can't be it.
The hint is Usher's hat in the music video for Yeah.
Yeah, is that all from
Was it in Atlanta?
Yeah, it's
I think
Atlanta.
it was
That's up.
Oh,
wait.
they do say peace up.
Yeah. It's like I'll give you that. I guess. Yeah.
Ludacris from Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. Like he is.
Well, I guess
but
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I guess my question would be: is Usher from? I didn't know Usher was from Atlanta. Maybe.
I think he claims he's from Atlanta.
Cool. I just seen his Punked episode.
Dang, they ran it back. That was a good episode.
Yeah.
When his brother was still
yeah.
Lisa, you my dog. We should not know that. That's hella random.
Okay, we gonna spin the wheel.
Do your magic again.
Okay. For better or worse, I am who I am, no conforming. That's deep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it for real?
It is. It really is.
Tell me why from your perspective. I'm always interested.
Because I always feel like, or I wonder, like, as I'm in the dating pool right now. And I wonder, like, is it me? Like, am I expecting too much of someone? Or, like, if I start a situationship or something with somebody and then later down the line I decide, like, there's traits about them that I don't like.
Right.
Did I not know that before or what? You know, so I'd be wondering, like, is there room to evolve? Should I expect someone to evolve?
No. We shouldn't have expectations on anyone. So, but that's a different conversation in terms of like the traits part, right? Because I do feel like when they talk about the honeymoon phase, they're not talking about it at its to the great length where it's just like, nah, people put on a hell of a show and depending on the circumstances can ride that shit out for as long as they need to. Like people can put on a front and be a different character for 3-4 years, especially if it's long distance or they popping in and out and you're not living together or whatever the fuck, or you didn't go through a pandemic together. Like really, really find out a lot when there's fatigue, when a person's hungry, when they're down bad, when they're going through grief, like all these different moments to really, really learn the true version of who people are. And then you can kind of make a decision from there. It's like, yo, this person is at their lowest or they're not, this isn't their finest hour and I still hella fuck with them. Like, I think that's important. And so that line in particular though is no conforming in regards to like a pursuit. This mission is like, oh, I drove by the fork in the road. You would pick a side. Now I just kept mobbing straight. Like I'm not going left or right, bro. Like
You gonna go where you was going?
Right now, and that also accepting what comes with it, because there's loss and there's people that are gonna see me in not the best form of myself. They're gonna be like, I can't really fuck with them. But I have some friends and some loved ones that have held me down and kind of loved me through these uncomfortable, awkward stages and where I'm not performing my best. But then also are really, really good mirrors of being like holding you accountable and like, get your shit together, So I think it's just delicate. And you find out a lot, like who can withstand attention, who you can kind of go to your separate corners with and then come back and you want to take onus of it and apologize and take ownership and keep mobbing, but then also do your part to keep the relationship alive too. But all those relationships look so different. Like you can not love isn't one size fits all either too. So I think that's important to learn.
That's true. Yeah. So on your journey, like have you picked up new people along the way? Like maybe people that you just didn't even expect, and now they're like a part of your tribe and your team?
Absolutely. And I get why people don't either too, right? Because there's a lot of uncertainty and anxiety that comes with it, and you got to vet people. Like you never know, but I do feel like there are some base root things that just like people say all press is this or morality has a sliding scale. It don't, for real. Like you know better. And inside of knowing better, can you stand on it? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna mob with you if you would have just had me in the know. Don't let people get the drop on me and me not know, because then I can't really. There's nothing I can do.
You can't do anything about it.
Like give me all the information so we can deal with it, and I probably know somebody that can take care of that. You feel me? So it's kind of where my mindset is, but I'm also mindful that the world don't operate like that, and I'm in the minority. So I tend to take a little bit more to the people who are in touch with the shadow, like the shadow work shit, and that ain't for everybody. It's shadow work for a reason. Like you gonna see some uncomfortable shit and have some really impossible conversations where you gotta go a few extra steps to remove how you're feeling. Like can me and you have a conversation? Like if you telling me how I made you feel, the last thing I need to do is counter. Be like, well, why do you
feel? Yeah.
Take this on the chin right now. Maybe a few days down the road, you can figure out a proper way to frame whatever you did to have somebody you care about felt that way. But now it's not the time.
Yeah.
So but that's something I've had to learn along the way, and that's game I got from people I picked up along the way. Might have stopped right there, but they gave me that on their way out and was like, hey man, don't, for future reference, don't do that no more. And that's one of the more important things that I've gotten is like, don't do that to nobody, bro. Like if even if you didn't, not in the moment, that's not the time to come back with your shit. And it's been an important lesson too, for just listening, just letting people get their shit off. So
I feel that.
Yeah.
I be needing to get my shit off. I need to get my shit off.
And then also normalize too, like I think, especially after the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark shit, like we're having, the world is having a general discussion about Black women in spaces that they don't know, and I'm even mindful of how I frame it. But I think about my partner. I think about my sisters. I think about my mom and some of my business partners too that are Black women, and y'all got the juice, but where do you go where you fully are able to be the full spectrum of who you are, and you don't gotta suppress certain shit or code switch? And then people often talk about code switching amongst white people, but like from man to woman, like there's a clear disconnect where it's like, nah, get your shit off. And I think Teen and I are at an important part too, where she's learning that with me, because of how much I fuck with her and I trust her, you can go to the edge of the world and in the dark side, I'm gonna be there with you every step of the way. But it's not a young love, burn it all down. Like I'm not, nah, bro. Like it's life is possibly hard.
Yeah.
And people need a ton of grace to fully exercise their their thoughts and how their processes, and that terrain is so important. And it's funny because it's something that I seek, but haven't always been the best at giving it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning how to offer that because it's what I need to thrive more than anything.
No, yeah. I think it's so interesting that you mentioned the Angel Reese and the Caitlin Clark type thing, because as an educator too, like, you know, I teach black kids and brown kids, and I find that my little black girls, they the ones that's like, they're in the office, because they loud. Like, they like to, that's how they express themselves though. Like, and I don't really see nothing wrong with it. Right. So, but, you know, I have been guilty of telling them, like, y'all might need to, you know, switch it up. Y'all need to code switch or whatever. Or they'll call me out when I'm in class and I answer my phone like I'm taking a business call. Like, Miss Landry, you were not just talking like that before. Right. Like, but that's how I've been conditioned to think. Like, I can't be myself. Even on my podcast, my mom be like, you need to. No, I don't. That's why I have podcasts. Right. Because I want to say what I want to say. I'm gonna get my shit off.
And I love that. I love this time and this space, because everybody has to be on their toes and relearn and be open to being like, bro, I didn't know that. And you think about it, there's history, there's altering decisions made on people being afraid to say that they didn't know. So they'll just guess, and it's like, bro, just say you don't know. Yeah. And that's where we're at right now. Instead of just saying you don't know, or you're not going to comment on this because you don't have any reference at all. You don't spend time around black women. You never been to Baltimore. You never been to Maryland. You ain't never been to these places where the black population is plentiful and thriving and looks all kind of ways, and isn't just in a suit, isn't the one that makes you feel safe, isn't the one that wears. Nah, bro. I know people from all walks of life that are changing culture for real and developing IP that is gonna help save the world. And they're dressed like me, they're dark like me, or they got their lashes done, or they got their nails done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all kind of different shit happening right now. And so instead of these people just saying they don't know, they got a microphone in their face and they feel pressed to say something, and their true colors is coming out. So I say, let them rock. Don't have no think pieces. Don't have no emotional think pieces. Like, let them all hang themselves, because they're just getting exposed, and there's nowhere to hide. Like, these cameras, they shooting 6K for a reason.
For sure.
You know.
For sure. Okay, so before I let you go. Before I let you go, I want to know what line from the song SOHO like resonates the most with you?
Paranoid like Big when he was up writing warning, yo, who the fuck is this? Karma is a bitch, but how could I resist? She was throwing ass on bourbon in the rain.
Okay, tell me more.
Yo, who the fuck is this? Karma is, yo. Paranoid like Big when he was up writing warning, yo, who the fuck is this? Karma is a bitch, but how could I resist? I don't.
And he got the little FaceTime sound in the background.
You see, like, I just want to make very vivid imagery, and it's not because that it means something. It's just the wordplay. Paranoid like Big when he was up writing warning, like if anybody's seen that video, if you haven't, go watch that video and watch what that imagery of him looks like in that video. When he was up writing warning, and he said, yo, who the fuck is this? Page me like, yo, who the fuck is this? Karma is a bitch. Like, just flipping that. But how could I resist? She was throwing ass on, bro. Now we're now into that uncomfortable conversation. Yo, how could I resist? Yeah. I'm owning it. I did it. It was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, it's just this flip on these experiences where everyone's in the know. It's like, what does that look like? You know, I don't know. I like writing shit like that. I do. I enjoy that.
No, yeah, that was the one that I couldn't. When I was listening to it, I was like, dang, I can't. I never seen the video.
Oh, so okay.
I never seen the video, so I was trying to figure it out. And I'm like, I'm gonna ask him about this. And then it's so funny that was the one.
But it's also cool too, because it's not hella. You don't have to see the video, but some of the songs that I've made, I've had people call me for raps like 3 years ago, be like, soundtrack. He produced the song called Strangers. And I referenced this chicken spot called Nando's out in the UK. Because my UK folks gonna hate me, but it was hella hard for me to find. This is when my younger days too. It was hella hard to find food, and so on some American nigga shit, got the Nando's and lost my mind because it was like Nando's is like a souped up fucking what's the it's not Church's, it's not Popeyes, but it's the Mexican version of those.
El Pollo Loco.
Wait, please don't answer that quick. That's crazy. But yes, Nando's is a souped up El Pollo Loco. So I look crazy to my partners like, bro, why are you this excited? I'm like, fam.
You put up in a song and everything.
But my boy was like, bro, he was like, man, it's cool. But I don't think he was fully sold on the song. He produced it. He's a super producer. Mm-hmm. His first time in the UK, they do the thing. They took him to Nando's. He called me. He was like, bruh. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So then there's the live experience part where, yo, this may not resonate right now, but watch when you see that Biggie video for the first time, you'll be like,
now I'm about to go watch it too.
Look here. This is crazy. Yeah. No, that's why. That from SOHO. If we're talking about SOHO, there's a million lines I could have picked, but for wordplay and imagery, that whole scheme is just like, to me, it's just so high level.
No, I definitely, when it was like she was on Berber checking ass, like I
right? You know,
I knew it. I'm like, I knew which one it probably was. No,
I knew I remember her. Yeah, no, for real.
Well, thank you for pulling up to the slumber party.
The slumber party. Why you didn't? Man, no, you told me, but I don't wear pajamas. That's crazy.
I figured every male guest is like, Nate that came here with a thermal on and a do-rag. And I'm like, listen.
Wait.
Don't even worry about it.
Shout out to my real Richmond niggas because they all got the same attire for bed. The niggas, like, they don't go nowhere without their do-rag. It's like, bro, what?
No, literally. But yeah, thank you for pulling up. That concludes this episode of The Slumber Party. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube. Mani, where can they find SOHO?
33 is out everywhere. The best place to watch it is YouTube, though. Check out my YouTube channel, YouTube.com/Mani Draper, and you can watch the entire visualizer done by my brother Salvatore Films and all of the graphic work done by the big dog Ayo. Love y'all both.
Thank you. See y'all later. Bye. Thanks for pulling up to the Slumber Party. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Bye.